What's up, ladies and gents? This is K-Sig Kid, coming at you with another Destiny video. Today, we have a special treat for you, because we're taking the Vault of Glass by storm. Now, since I record on the PS4, I really only get to record in 15-minute increments, so you don't often get to see something like this. What I'm going to show you is us going from the Gorgons through Atheon in one shot. And yeah, that's pretty awesome, because you can see that the length of the clip, this is under 10 minutes it takes us to go through this. And that's kind of the awesome thing that happens whenever you get to go through the Vault of Glass with a group of experienced people, or people that you run with normally. So we're starting off from the Gorgon maze, which lets me start off with my pride and joy of the Vault of Glass, which is the run through the Gorgon maze. I've posted it before on my channel. In fact, it was my first and 50th video. Maybe you've seen it before. If you're new to the channel, this is the best and easiest path through the Gorgon maze. You can get any group of 6 people with functioning fingers through, and there it is. All you have to do, just rewatch that little bit of the video, or go ahead back to one of my videos where I specifically cut that out so that you can watch that and learn the path for yourself to take it in with your groups. Afterwards, we just make our way down to the jump puzzle, trying not to get stuck on that one area where Bungie tries to trick you and make you go left instead of right. There's actually one awesome little tidbit slash trick slash glitch slash awesome thing that happens right now. After the platforms start spawning in for the jump puzzle, turn around and run back to the Gorgon maze. What? Why? Well, come on. You've learned many glitches happen whenever you run back to where you started. You can see I have 4 rockets right now, but whenever you go back up toward the Gorgon maze, there it is, 6 rockets. It refills all of your rockets for free. So that's a way to get free heavy ammo. And for you Yalahorn users, it's kind of a nice little trick to take in before you go and fight the Gatekeepers and Atheon. So go ahead and use that with your groups, free of charge. You will not be charged for that tip. Now, I never go this way. I never try to jump on these platforms, and this is why. It was a bad idea, kid. No, why? Why try? I don't know. Bad call, bad idea. But normally, whenever I'm a hunter, at this stage in the game, I have a super ready to go, but since we just spawned in from the Gorgons and we're going, I didn't. So I'm just going to go ahead and go down my normal way. With a super, I have a little bit extra leaping ability because it glides whenever I pop Golden Gun. But I don't have that, but I'm going to go through my normal route here, which is jumping off the cliff to nowhere and just staggering my jumps, and hopefully I can make it. And we made the little edge. And the reason why I said I'd normally have a super right there is because if I'm close to missing that edge, I can pop it and you will just glide in as you're summoning in the Golden Gun. After that, you can see we're just making our way along this tiny little edge. And with the hunter, I can't really just skip around this area. I have to come up here and then jump out and back in. And we're safe. So just as a little time check, we are roughly 3 minutes of gameplay from the Gorgons through the jump puzzle already. And yeah, that is pretty much how easy you can get through the Vault of Glass after you've done it. Do you remember the days where you had to budget off multiple hours to run through the Vault of Glass on hard? I'm glad that those days are long gone. The raid is a lot more fun whenever you can go through it. I really do like the Vault of Glass raid. You know, there are glitches that happen in it, obviously, but Crota just feels so much glitchier. I really don't know why. I mean, don't get me wrong. There are definitely still glitches and funky things that happen here with the Vault of Glass, but it just feels like, I don't know, just a cleaner raid. And now what we're going to do is shoot at the Gatekeeper, and once he's down, you book it over to the left, and you don't have to worry about any other enemies or ads in the room. Some of you may or may not know that, but yeah, as you start shooting the other enemies in the room, you cause a little bit more problems for yourself. You don't need to worry about it. So we just wait here for the enemies to despawn. They're still shooting off these random grenades, and go away. Go away, grenade. Nice. This wall right here, this is the wall that stinks. If the Praetorian runs out of that, you really need to focus your fire on him because he can cause a lot of problems. He came out of the right wall though, so that is generally the safer area. The near wall is just close where he's already almost on top of the pad, and makes it really difficult to take down if you don't focus your fire as a team on there. Now, Nugs and Bulldog are back in to get the relic, and they are the relic pros. They get through this area like it's nothing, and that helps make all of our lives much easier. In fact, I think they're coming out. Yep, they're out there now. And I am going to the back while they go over to the right portal. The reason you send someone to the back is to stop these Minotaurs from the way back from coming down to the middle center conflux. And I've got some unfinished business with these fools, because I've been going back here a lot, and they have been a pain in my butt in trying to get them down with just the weapons that I had. But this shotgun buff, let me tell you guys, this shotgun buff, it evens out the odds. I've got my Fellwinter's Lie on, and I can't be sure if I fully upgraded it before coming back here or not. I don't know if I put down the last upgrades with the Ascendant materials on it, but shotguns are pretty legit now. They are pretty legit, and essentially taking him down to 1 or 2 shots each time after I pelt him in the face with a nice Fellwinter's Lie. Don't worry, Minotaurs, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm just gonna shoot you in the face. Boom, shot in the face. It's nice. It's nice. You are going to love shotguns. Now, I haven't used pulse rifles a lot since the update. I never really used them before. I ran around a little bit with an unleveled bad juju, but I definitely want to check them out a bit. I know people have been using the Oversoul Edict. That gun seems like it's got some pretty legit potential, especially against Hive. So, you know, that's something to keep in mind. I'm sure that that has been taking up space in the vault without much use. So, you know, maybe consider that after the update. But here we are, just pelting the Minotaurs in the face, and they're down. So we've now gone through Gorgons, the jump puzzle, and the gatekeepers. No problems at all. Nothing yet. Is Atheon going to pose a problem? I don't think he is. I think Atheon's going down. But what I'm going to do is switch over to the Vision of Confluence and Icebreaker. That is the loadout that I essentially have been using from the beginning in this. Sometimes I run with the Fatebringer just because I recently got it, but Vision of Confluence is pretty legit. If you're running the Vault of Glass here and you're not using Vault of Glass weapons at this part, you're doing it wrong. You really are. You need these Vault of Glass weapons for their Oracle Killer. It makes life so much easier whenever you go back to the portal. I've been in random groups for the looking for game sites, and they come running with unleveled Crota's end weapons as their primary, you know, like a Word of Crota or the Scout Rifle, and it's just, it's such a bad idea. They can't kill oracles. It wastes up their full clip of ammo just to try taking down one oracle each time. It takes way too long, and even at 331, they're not as good at killing oracles as the Vault of Glass gear. That's just a little public service announcement from Kid. Please take your Vault of Glass weapons in here. Just because they're 300 doesn't mean they're bad. They are very, very strong. I'm having no problems killing the Supplicants. Still do a whole lot of damage to Atheon if I need to shoot him with that. Not a problem at all. So we've got our bubble in the center, and we're shooting him with our icebreakers, and the Gallahorn is making Atheon dance like a fool back there. But it's wrecking him. He's got less than half health already, and that was our very first run. Atheon, you are just about to meet your Athe Maker. Yeah, that's legit. That's a word. I tried picking up the relic, but Nugs beat me to it. I trust him. I think he can handle this. I'm going to just fire down a rocket on Venus as always, and with Golden Gun, it makes getting the oracles no problem, at least the first 2. Though 2 shots for Golden Gun, I don't know. They need to buff Golden Gun in PvE. It is just way too weak in PvE for enemies. In fact, it was 3-shotting the Minotaurs up back when we were in the center, the one time I had to use it. That's way too weak. Way too weak. But you can see here, we've got Vault of Glass weapons that are coming in here. We're wrecking shop on the Oracles. Oracles are already done. It's that quick whenever you've got Vault of Glass gear. That is why you take it in. That was actually a pretty good example of reasons why to take it in. We just booked it out of there like no problem. Venus was nothing. Back onto Atheon, shooting him in the belly. What's he got? What does this fool have for us in store? I don't think he's got anything. He's got no health, and he's down. That was a run through Gorgons to Atheon in under 10 minutes. Under 10 minutes of gameplay. It's legit. It's easy to get through. It's a whole lot of fun. Ecto got his Vex Mythoclast. I think that's his 4th. The rest of us got butts, bags of butts. So anyway, guys and gals, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, smack that like button, subscribe to the channel to keep updated on daily Destiny content. Check out these awesome videos. Good luck with your raids, your drops, and I'll see you around in Destiny.